In this video, we'll discuss the known hazards to those who are working in or around industrial facilities that can produce hydrogen sulfide, also known as H2S. Together, we'll review ways to recognize and detect these dangers, while also walking you through the safety equipment needed to prevent H2S exposure. So, what is H2S? Hydrogen sulfide is a colorless, flammable, and toxic gas. It's a byproduct of industrial processing that can occur inside places such as oil refineries. When working in places such as BP, you'll want to be especially cautious in low-lying areas with poor ventilation, as this gas is slightly heavier than air, causing it to potentially congregate in low-lying areas. H2S is considered a broad-spectrum poison, meaning it can poison several systems in the body, most commonly affecting the nervous system. Its health effects can vary depending on the level and duration of exposure. When exposed at low concentrations, around 10 ppm or parts per million, you may notice an unpleasant rotten egg odor and/or eye irritation. At 150 ppm, your sense of smell vanishes and irritation to your eyes, throat, and/or respiratory system will occur. As exposure increases, the risk of unconsciousness, lung damage, nervous system failure, and even death become more imminent. The good news is that exposures to hydrogen sulfide are often easily preventable by way of wearing a personal monitoring device. When working inside a refinery such as BP, personal H2S monitors are required and must be powered up, bump tested, and attached to your shirt within 4 to 6 inches from your mouth and nose. This is where it will be most effective. Failure to do so can expose you to a possible exposure and/or the removal of your badge and credentials to access the plant.
Periodically, the H2S monitor will display an icon on the bottom of the screen alerting you that it needs to be bump tested or calibrated. To bump test your monitor, find the docking station inside the driver's room. Insert the monitor face down, and once inserted, the dock will start the bump testing process on its own. When the test is complete, a green light will appear and the beeping will stop. To calibrate the monitor, press down on the middle button to get to the menu, then middle button again to select instrument. Use then the right arrow button to move the cursor down and press the middle button to choose calibrate. Press the middle button to confirm that you are sure. At this time, the dock will take about 2 minutes to calibrate. After, a green light will appear when the calibration is finished.
Emergency employee alarms are also installed at the BP refinery to provide additional warning for employees, allowing them the time to safely escape from the immediate area. In the event of a necessary evacuation, hold your breath and quickly leave the area. Do not inhale. Always be conscious of the wind direction and make sure you're not caught up in an area where crosswinds may bring toxic gases back to you. In the event that you find a victim that is impaired, call 911 immediately. If the area is deemed unsafe by your monitor, you'll need to evacuate and await emergency medical response. Do not attempt to rescue, as you may become impaired as well. If the area is deemed safe by your monitor and the victim is not breathing, consider administering CPR if you're properly trained. If you feel your eyes are affected by the H2S, wash them thoroughly with clear water for at least 15 minutes, holding the eyelids open to ensure adequate rinsing. If you believe your skin has become affected, remove any contaminated clothing and flush the infected area with large amounts of water. If irritation persists, seek medical attention. Remember, H2S is dangerous, and following these simple devices and tips could help prevent exposure if an accident were to occur.